Summary of the life and career of Thomas Alva Edison, the symbol of relentless creativity. Chapter 1, Childhood and Early Signs, 1847 to 1859. Thomas Alva Edison was born on February 11, 1847, in Milan, Ohio, the youngest of 7 children of Samuel Edison and Nancy Matthews Elliott. His father was a versatile businessman, dealing in lumber and carpentry, while his mother, a former teacher, shaped his early education. The family moved to Port Huron, Michigan, when Edison was 7 years old. There, young Edison displayed a fierce curiosity, often taking apart objects to explore how they worked. Hard of hearing since childhood, Edison developed an independent mindset in silence, which helped him focus deeply and nurture a rich imagination. At Port Huron School, Edison was labeled slow for constantly asking questions and not following traditional learning methods. After 3 months, his mother, Nancy, pulled him out and taught him at home with science and literature books, encouraging his curiosity and self-learning spirit. At age 10, he set up a small laboratory in the basement, starting crude chemical experiments, showing an early passion for discovery. The family's financial struggles forced Edison to earn money early. At 12, he sold newspapers and candy on the Port Huron, Detroit train route, using spare time to read books at the public library, from Newton to Shakespeare. His curiosity combined with hard work shaped a young Edison, full of determination and a desire to conquer the world with his intellect. His deafness profoundly influenced him, helping him focus in silence and fostering a unique creative mindset. His mother's steadfast support and a free environment for exploration laid the foundation for his journey to becoming a great inventor, driven by a desire to improve life through science and technology. Chapter 2, Youth and Career Turning Point, 1860 to 1869. At 15, Edison saved a boy from a train accident in Mount Clemens, Michigan. The boy's father, a telegraph operator, taught Edison Morse code, opening the door to the world of telecommunications. From 1862, he worked as a roaming telegraph operator across the Midwest, working while eagerly learning and experimenting, though occasionally causing incidents like setting an office on fire. In 1866, he worked for Western Union in Louisville, Kentucky. He chose night shifts to have time for research, but a careless experiment spilling sulfuric acid damaged the office floor, leading to his dismissal. In 1868, Edison moved to Boston, where he filed his first patent, an automatic vote recorder. Though it failed due to lack of demand and concerns about fraud, it marked the first sign of his creative talent. In 1869, Edison arrived in New York nearly penniless. By successfully repairing a broken stock ticker for Gold and Stock Telegraph Company, he was offered collaboration and a contract to improve the device. This success enabled him to open a small research workshop in Newark, New Jersey, marking the start of his professional inventing career. In his 20s, Edison had already shown clear talent and ambition. The combination of telegraph skills, creative thinking, and the opportunity from Gold and Stock laid the groundwork for future breakthroughs, transforming him from an ordinary worker into a promising inventor. Chapter 3, Young Inventor and Entrepreneurship, 1870 to 1879. In 1870, at age 23, Edison sold his stock ticker patent for $40,000, a huge sum at the time, granting him financial independence. He opened a workshop in Newark, hiring engineers and craftsmen, focusing on developing telecommunications technology. He developed the automatic telegraph, the quadruplex telegraph, and improved the carbon microphone in 1877, originally invented by David Edward Hughes, enhancing telephone quality and widely used by Bell. In 1874, he married Mary Stillwell, an employee at his workshop, and had 3 children, Marion, Thomas Jr., and William. Mary supported her husband's work, but family life often took a back seat to his passion for invention. In 1876, Edison moved to Menlo Park, New Jersey, where he established the first systematic research laboratory, a pioneering model for commercial invention. In 1877, he invented the phonograph, the first device to record and play sound. This invention brought him global fame and the nickname Wizard of Menlo Park. The phonograph also opened doors for international funding and partnerships, propelling Edison's name across the world. Menlo Park was not just a workshop but a hub of creativity, where his team worked tirelessly. The success of the carbon microphone and phonograph showcased his ability to blend technology and business, laying the foundation for future breakthroughs and defining Edison as an icon of creativity in his era. Chapter 4: The Light Bulb and Electrical System, 1880 to 1889. In 1878, Edison shifted his focus to electric lighting, determined to create a practical incandescent light bulb. Many scientists like Humphrey Davy had researched before, but Edison focused on making the bulb durable, affordable, and mass-producible. In 1879, after thousands of experiments, he successfully created a carbon filament bulb that burned for over 13 hours. Simultaneously, he developed a complete electrical system, including generators, wires, and meters, revolutionizing lighting and energy use. In 1882, the Pearl Street Power Plant in New York began operations, supplying electricity to 85 buildings, ushering in the era of electrification. The Edison Electric Light Company later merged into Edison General Electric and then became General Electric, one of the largest industrial corporations in the world. In 1883, he discovered the Edison effect, thermionic emission, laying the foundation for electronics, though he did not deeply explore this invention. In 1884, Mary passed away, leaving Edison and his 3 young children. In 1886, he remarried Mina Miller, a young and thoughtful woman who managed the family and supported his creative work. In 1887, Edison received the Matteucci Medal from Italy for his significant contributions to physics and electrical science. The combination of the light bulb and a synchronized electrical system was Edison's breakthrough achievement, bringing light to millions of homes and laying the groundwork for modern cities. Menlo Park, and later West Orange, continued to be leading research hubs, reflecting his visionary outlook that transcended his time. Chapter 5: Peak and Fierce Competition, 1890 to 1899. In the 1890s, Edison expanded his creativity into various fields. He developed the kinetoscope in 1891, a personal film viewing device, laying the foundation for the film industry. He also continued improving the phonograph and invested in industries like iron ore mining and cement production, though some projects failed due to economic inefficiencies. The West Orange Laboratory, built in 1887, became a multifunctional research center with production workshops, a library, and a film studio. Edison, along with collaborators like William Kennedy Dixon, developed motion picture technologies, playing a key role in the formation of the modern entertainment industry. In the War of the Currents, Edison clashed with George Westinghouse and Nikola Tesla. He supported direct current, DC, and launched propaganda campaigns against alternating current, AC, including shocking public experiments like electrocuting animals with AC. Although AC ultimately prevailed, this competition reflected Edison's fierce determination to defend his views and inventions. In 1892, his company merged into General Electric, marking a milestone in American industrial history. Edison received the Albert Medal from Britain and was elected to the National Academy of Sciences, solidifying his status as one of the greatest inventors of his time. Chapter 6: Later Career Years, 1900 to 1918. Entering the 20th century, Edison focused on storage battery research. In 1901, he introduced the nickel-iron alkaline battery, durable but expensive and unable to compete with lead-acid batteries. Though not as successful as hoped, this invention was still applied in mining lamps and experimental transportation vehicles. Edison also advanced the film industry with his own studio, producing numerous short films, helping lay the foundation for Hollywood later on. The West Orange Laboratory continued to grow as a modern research and production complex. In 1914, a massive fire destroyed many documents at West Orange, but Edison quickly resumed operations. During World War I, he served as an advisor to the U.S. Navy, focusing on defensive technologies like submarine detection systems, refusing to develop lethal weapons. In 1915, he received the Franklin Medal, and by 1918, he was awarded the Navy Distinguished Service Medal. His family life, managed by Mina, remained stable, while his son Charles later took over the management of the company. Chapter 7, Final Years and Legacy, 1919 to 1931. Despite declining health due to diabetes, Edison continued researching synthetic rubber to reduce reliance on imports. The project yielded limited results but showcased his relentless creative spirit. In 1928, he was awarded the Congressional Gold Medal for his lifetime contributions to science and technology. He once declined France's Legion of Honor in 1889 but remained globally admired. In 1929, at the 50th anniversary celebration of the light bulb's invention, President Herbert Hoover honored Edison, joined by close friend Henry Ford, who had recreated Menlo Park at Greenfield Village as a historical monument. Edison passed away on October 18, 1931, in West Orange, at the age of 84. His funeral was held solemnly, with millions worldwide turning off their lights for a minute in tribute. His legacy of over 1,093 patents left a profound mark on electricity, sound, imaging, and modern industry. His name lives on through schools, museums, and awards. Edison's image became a cultural icon, inspiring future generations with his perseverance, experimental mindset, and desire to improve life through technology. Chapter 8, Contributions to Humanity. Edison didn't just invent, he reshaped how humanity lives, works, and entertains. The incandescent light bulb and electrical lighting system extended working hours, transforming urban life rhythms. The improved carbon microphone enhanced communication, the phonograph ushered in the era of sound recording, and the kinetoscope birthed the film industry. The Edison effect became the foundation for electronics and later semiconductor technology. Creative hubs like Menlo Park and West Orange were pioneering models for modern industrial research. Despite criticism for his management style, unfair competition, and patent disputes, Edison remains recognized as a model for experimental spirit and relentless work ethic. His legacy lies not only in patents but also in his life philosophy, 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration. He created new industries, jobs, opportunities, and inspiration for millions. Edison stands as proof that failure does not block success, and creativity can transform all of humanity.